Alright, so we're going to get our air cleaner that we're using put on. Hey, good morning everybody, welcome back. Saturday in the shop, and we are going to work on the little 600 racer a little bit today. Try and get I think most of the rest of the parts installed. We got our foot control pieces all painted, so we'll get those put on. We got the chain in, we'll get the chain routed and tensioned and all that stuff. Get our rear brake all hooked up, and I don't know, we got to make a throttle cable, a clutch cable, I don't know what else, but we'll see what we can get picked away on this. Might work a little bit on the wiring. Like I said, I'm not going to get into too much detail on the wiring on this bike because we've got our full series on how to wire a shadow, so no need to really do that. And that's it. Quick update on the website. We have added a bunch of new parts. We have some pre-order stuff. The pre-order stuff is still on sale, but the sale is going to end on Friday or Sunday, because most of the pre-order stuff, not most of it, all of it is finished at the machine shop and en route to us. So we're going to wrap that pre-order up on Sunday. So if you want to get in on some of that stuff at a discounted rate, hop over there and do that now. And I've got something running on the printer right now that we're going to add to the racer, which is going to be another product once we get it all worked out, which I'll show you guys here at some point during the video when the print finishes. So that is it. Also keep an eye out, we're going to have the first of our podcasts with our invited builders. Hopefully we'll have that up maybe tomorrow or Monday, but we're going to record that today and just whatever time I have to get it all done for our 20-year anniversary invited builder show. So should be pretty interesting. You get to meet the builder, hear about what they're going to build, and hopefully you'll get to see them if you can make it out to the party October 24th of this year. So that's it. Appreciate everybody following along, checking out what we're doing. Don't forget, give us some feedback. Let us know what you think. Let us see what you want us to build in the future. Let us know if you think this sucks so we can make some changes to it. We're just using the stock foot controls on this setup. The seating position was good. I liked how they were, so we're sticking with that. I gotta get this cover out of my way to get the shifter on. Alright, next up is the brake side. I already put the linkage in the frame because it's nearly impossible to see. So I just went ahead and got it put on. We got our return spring. Our billet motor mounts are finished and coming in this order that's on the way to us, so we're not going to tighten up the motor mounts or anything yet because we're going to put the billet mounts on there. We got to get a set of foot pegs. These forward control, or the foot controls that were on this bike, the bike had obviously been dropped. The pegs were all bent and mangled. The housings are a little bit bent. I straightened them up as best I could. The pins and everything were bent. So we're going to have to replace that, and I'm going to have to sand our normal foot pegs that fit these stock just a little bit because the housing is a little misshapen. So if you have a nice set of foot controls, our pegs fit right in with the stock pins, but this stuff is all beat to death, so No big deal really, just I didn't want to dig up a whole nother pair and have to paint them and all that stuff, so just gonna sand our pegs a little bit so they fit. Alright, so we're gonna get our chain on here. I know this is pretty simple stuff, but you know, maybe somebody's never done a chain and this is gonna help them out, so. Get it on our rear sprocket here, lace it through to the front. And the next thing I need to do, because you can see we're kind of short here, is slide our axle adjusters all the way forward, get our wheel forward. Okay, got our wheel moved all the way forward. Now our chain lines up, and we're going to put our master link on. This has a clip and a rivet master link. I'm just going to use the clip because I don't know. Doesn't bother me. Some people think clips aren't as strong, but I've never had any trouble with them if you install them correctly. So you always want your clip opening facing to the back, and then give a couple shots lightly with the hammer to make sure that the clip is locked in. And now we can tighten our chain. There we go. Everybody, quick interruption in the video here. Just wanted to mention our channel is growing. It's a slow but steady growth, and I really appreciate everybody who takes the time to watch us. I do notice that about 75 to 76% of our views come from non-subscribers. So if you enjoy what we're doing, click that subscribe button. It really means a lot to us. It helps support the channel. Lets us know that we're headed in the right direction, doing the stuff that people are enjoying. And if you are doing that, please subscribe. Leave us a comment. Let us know what we're doing right. Let us know what we're doing wrong. We want to improve constantly and put out the best content that everyone will enjoy. So sorry for the interruption. Appreciate you guys, and back to the video. All right, we're going to get our little sprocket cover back on. Just something that we make, little racer looking kind of cover. So these are available on the website if you want one for your bike. We got to adjust our linkage down one. Got the shifter too high and it's hitting the foot peg bracket. Go. So put our pinch bolt back in, and then got our nice little sprocket cover. Got our black chain, which looks real nice on here. Got our swing arm spools we got to tighten up so we can use like a sport bike style rear stand on this thing. Alright, so like I said, our pins and stuff were screwed up, so we got our foot pegs. Gonna just bolt them on instead of making pins. I do not like that these pegs are rubber mounted, really, but it does help keep the buzz on your feet down. I just don't like the little bit of flex in them, but that's how Honda designed them, so it is what it is. And we just got the same deal over here. We got our flex, which I don't love, but you know. Alright, gonna go ahead and slip our battery in here. And route our ground cable across to the other side where it goes. Got our starter solenoid mounted up here. We're not gonna get into the wiring like I said, so go ahead and pop our side covers on. Alright guys, so here's our, this thing will focus and get off the glare. Here's our little exhaust tag. I just started getting it into a little radius and it will end up here. Maybe kind of towards the top. So this has a little adhesive on the back, so I'm going to go ahead and stick it on with this, and then I'll get a drill and we'll drill some little 1/8 inch holes and put some pop rivets, because I don't expect the adhesive would hold this on long term. So there you have it. One of these days I'm going to figure out lighting in this room, because I know this glare is terrible and it's hard to see, but you know, I'm a fabricator, not a lighting guy. Alright guys, so this is the little product I was talking about that's going to be coming soon. Little digital tack with a voltmeter. Mounts up on these 600s really nice off the pair valve block off plate. You can see in relation to my hand how tiny this is. It's about 1 inch tall, 2 inches around, little bezel. I'm waiting on our little Lexan, I don't know, Lexan face shield or whatever you're going to call it, that's going to close it off. But anyway, that's something new we're working on. Be coming to the website soon. Tucks in really nice, and it's always nice to have a tack on your bike. Alright guys, so this is essentially the bike complete minus wiring, obviously. Like I said, I'm not going to get into the wiring too much, but pretty happy with how it's coming out. Obviously it needs to be cleaned, it's dirty, but you know, we were shooting for that kind of 80s sport bike theme paint. I do think it needs a pinstripe in between each of the colors, and it's sitting a little high obviously right now because it's got the jack underneath it, but overall I'm thinking it's pretty slick. That's not going to be our air intake. I need to swap that out for the one we're going to run. And alright, so we're going to get our air cleaner that we're using put on. These are available on our website, as well as the one we just took off, the little double barrel action, and I think we're calling this our outlaw intake, if my memory is any good, which it's often not. The double barrel is just an open breather, and this one takes the little K and N. We still gotta pop our tank back off and put our petcock in and all that, but so there you have it. like I said, this thing is about done except for the wiring. We will get all that handled and get this thing down and outside for some real walk around footage, and you guys will be able to see some more details and all that stuff when it's outside in the sunlight. We're just pretty crammed up in here, but I'm really happy overall with how it turned out. I think it's a cool bike, and definitely something more unique in the custom shadow realm than you would normally see with your standard bobbers and choppers. Alright guys, that is a wrap for today. Pretty stoked on this bike. I think it came out really cool. Like I said, we're going to get the wiring done in our downtime, and then we'll come back for one more video in this series once the bike is running and on the ground and outside, where we can really get around it, get some good light on it and all that good stuff, because we are cramped up in here pretty crazy, and I do my best to get the footage we can. So that is what it is. One of these days maybe we'll have the luxury of a larger space for filming that we can set up and actually film in only. But for now, we're doing what we do. Hope you guys enjoy it. This was probably not very educational. I don't think there was too much to learn, but anyway, appreciate you guys spending any bit of your time with us. Again, please don't forget to leave us a comment, let us know what you think, so we can make improvements to what we're doing. So appreciate you guys always. Don't forget to check out gattisgarage.bigcartel.com. We're working really hard on that, updating it and building it constantly, and it really helps and supports us. If you find something you need and you want to place an order with us, we ship daily all over the world. If you're out of the US and you see something you need and it's not set up for shipping to your destination, just shoot us a message on the website, shoot us a DM on Instagram, whatever, and we'll get that handled for you. So appreciate you guys, and hope to see you next time at Gattis Garage.